Welcome to this episode of Comparison University, the problem with word clouds. What we're seeing here are word clouds, and word clouds are a common output of other text analysis providers. And what word clouds do is they tell you the words that are most prevalent in a particular data set. In this instance, we're looking at word clouds representing the social media conversations around Sainsbury's and Tesco, two of the leading supermarkets in the UK. Now, while word clouds do serve a purpose, especially if you're monitoring social conversations on a daily basis, they don't lend themselves to the generation of actionable insights. And the reason for this is that they tend to surface topic-specific vocabulary. And in this instance, this is best exemplified by the use of the word shopping, which we can see appearing near the top of both of these word clouds. Now, shopping is what people do at the supermarket. So for me, it's not particularly surprising or interesting or insightful to know that consumers are using this kind of language when they talk about their experience with supermarkets. And if we look closely, we're going to see that in actuality, much of the language surfacing in these two word clouds is exactly the same. So this isn't really telling us much about the unique problems Sainsbury's is facing or the unique problems that Tesco is facing, but rather it's just telling us about the language of going to the supermarket during the pandemic. This is simulating what Relative Insight does when it's looking for differences between your data sets. And what it does is it helps you hone in on the unique challenges facing a particular brand. And on the Sainsbury's side of things, we can see the words imposed, maximum, roll, limits, tinned, pasta. Now, of course, we could click in to really understand the context in which this is being used, but perhaps the conclusion here is that the unique challenges facing Sainsbury's relate to the specific availability of a core set of staple products. Now, equipped with this information, I could go to the category manager at Sainsbury's and say, hey, people are really talking about the availability of these products. What can we do to expedite more units through the supply chain? This is a problem that we're facing that our competitors don't seem to be. On the Tesco side of things, if we look at the bottom of the word cloud here, we see the words home delivery slots. Now, again, I could click in to really understand how this is being used, but perhaps the conclusion here is that, we have an issue with the availability and accessibility of home delivery slots. So again, I could take this piece of information, having isolated this unique problem facing Tesco, go to our logistics team and talk to them about how we can extend operating hours or get more trucks on the road to solve this problem. And really, this is how Relative Insight works to help you focus in on the things that matter most in your data so that you can better understand the unique challenges facing your brand or the unique needs of your customers and target audiences.